If you were rich and could pick how to travel, you wouldn't go on the cheaper route, especially if you were a woman. Rich and famous pick private jets or first-class flights often reserved for them, and there's a good reason behind this. Want to travel by car? They do it inside some of the most expensive beasts in the market, from luxurious champagne to dedicated butlers. Flying or driving like the world's richest women is an experience. You will discover here what you're missing and what insane things you could get with enough money. L'Oreal chairman Francois Bettencourt-Meyers is the wealthiest woman in the world and one of the richest humans alive, according to Forbes in 2024. Her estimated net worth is about $99.5 billion, and all of her impressive wealth comes from her family and their company. She is the chairman of L'Oreal, a beauty company, and her grandfather was the founder. Growing up, she was used to luxury, and now that she can get what she travels with style. Her favorite car is the Bentley Continental GT, a high-performance beast that can reach 208 miles per hour. Her second favorite is the Jaguar F-Type, a very modern, elegant sports car that can also reach the 186 mile per hour mark. The design of both cars is famous, and those aren't even the most expensive ones in her garage. She's the owner of a Ferrari and a Porsche 911 Cabriolet, both luxury sports cars. She asked to move her cars directly from Italy to the USA. Another giveaway of how wealthy she really is her love for Italy and other places in Europe. She often travels and tries a lot of the local cuisine, always in the most expensive places. Of course, she stays in the best hotels while traveling, but when she's in Europe, she stays in her private villa on the French Riviera. She has a lot of other residences, but we mention this one because it is so incredibly expensive. It just shows how much money this heiress has. Her villa is valued at $100 million and is located on a private peninsula. Born on October 7, 1949, Alice Walton is a businesswoman, an art collector, and she's better known as the heiress of the Walmart fortune. Her grandfather, Sam Walton, founded the mega chain of retailers, and after his death, she inherited a huge number of shares. As it is now, she's the second wealthiest woman in the world with a net worth of $71 billion. At first glance, she's not the typical rich person who spends a lot of their money on some of the latest, best-known luxury cars. She actually is very well known for her art collection and vintage cars. She has a very well-curated collection of vintage vehicles with very few modern vehicles here and there. Walton's collection features iconic automobiles like the 1949 Cadillac Series 62 convertible, a luxurious piece that was an icon in post-war America. She also owns a 1963 Chevrolet Corvette Stingray, a particularly unique one, the rare split-window coupe being the symbol of the classic American sports car. The collection also includes the 1954 Mercedes-Benz 300 SL Gullwing, the 1979 Porsche 930, and the 2011 Lexus LFA, a Japanese supercar that combines the best of fast cars and elegance. Besides her work inside Walmart as a shareholder and her investments as a businesswoman, she has pursued other passions that have made her even wealthier. In 2011, she established the Crystal Bridges Museum of American Art. Here she exhibits her collection of masterpieces from artists like Andy Warhol, Norman Rockwell, and even Mark Rothko. She owns so much art, her collection is one of the biggest in the whole world. Before talking about Julia Koch, we need to talk about her late husband. David Hamilton Koch was an American businessman, and he was also the heir of Koch Industries. He joined the family business in the 1970s and became the executive vice president of Koch Industries. He was the president until 2018, when he needed to retire due to health issues. After his death in 2019, his wife inherited his fortune, valued at $59 billion. Thanks to this, she's now one of the wealthiest women in the world. She often does philanthropy work, and she even is the president of the David H. Koch Foundation, a foundation that's given over $200 million to causes related to medical research. Even though she doesn't have a personal private jet, her company Koch Inc. has a fleet of 4 private aircraft that she often uses. Both jets are full of luxury amenities for anyone who uses them, and their engines are some of the fastest available in the market. They have a very spacious interior and can carry up to 8 passengers very comfortably. If this isn't enough, she also owns an $18.8 million mansion on the Southampton's Lane. The mansion is huge and has 7 bedrooms, a tennis court, and a seaside pool that screams luxury. Born on October 10, 1939, Jacqueline Mars is the heiress of the Mars fortune and the heiress of the company Mars Incorporated. Forbes estimated that she's worth about $46.6 billion, and she's the 23rd richest person in the world. Instead of only enjoying the money she inherited, she was part of the Mars business until her retirement. She became president of her own company by 1982 as the company food product group president, and after 30 years of only focusing on increasing her network, she retired. As you can guess by her wealth, she has some incredible vehicles in her garage. She's the proud owner of a 2004 Porsche Cayenne, renowned for its powerful engine and how smooth it can be driven. Some of the characteristics that also add to its elegance are its sleek design and its versatility as a sports car and a luxury car. She also owns a 2005 Range Rover Sport, a very well-rounded car that offers premium comfort but a very powerful engine. These are her most luxurious cars, but as you can see, she prefers functionality over something overly luxurious. Seeing a novelist on this list might be surprising, but Mackenzie Scott is the ex-wife of Amazon founder Jeff Bezos. You can take that how you want, but we will explain why this is so relevant. After her divorce from the Amazon billionaire, her net worth increased to an incredible $36.1 billion. She is now the 47th wealthiest woman in the world, and most of her fortune has gone to charities and nonprofit organizations. By now, she isn't successful in her field, but most of her fortune comes from what happened with Bezos and her 4% stake in Amazon. A part of her fortune, of course, went to her garage, and she owns very impressive vehicles. She's the proud owner of a Rolls-Royce Phantom, a car that is the synonym for wealth, power, and luxury. Her collection also includes a Bentley Mulsanne, a car famously known for being one of the most luxurious available that's also super fast. Finally, she couldn't miss the Mercedes-Benz GLS. This might be an SUV type of car, but it's still a Mercedes-Benz, one of the most elegant on the market and one of the most luxurious cars that also has an incredible performance. Born in 1940, Savitri Jindal basically is a self-made woman and one of the wealthiest women in the world on top of that. Jindal is an Indian businesswoman and politician and the chairperson emeritus of the O.P. Jindal Group. Her net worth is estimated at $40 billion, and she is very humble about it. Her car collection is very modest, but she has some luxury cars like the Mercedes-Benz GLS, a simple, comfortable, elegant, and very luxurious car. She also owns an Audi A8, and this is probably the only car she owns that screams wealth. This is a high-end car in all senses. Everything inside it is expensive, and the cutting-edge technology behind its wheel is also part of the high-end finish Audi wants to maintain. All of these women only travel inside the best of the best, no matter if they use cars, private jets, or they prefer a first-class ticket in a private line. They sure know how to move around with luxury and elegance.